Hi, good morning. This is Sirisha Verma from Branding by Pixels, and today is Tuesday. Tuesday, we generally talk about a digital marketing topic or a marketing topic. Last week, we completed the top 20 tips for marketing your real estate agency. So, if you run a real estate company, if you work in the marketing department of a real estate company, or if you are a real estate agent, then those tips will be very appropriate for you, which is actually divided into two series, part 1 and part 2. Please do check that out as well. In today's video, we'll be talking about this amazing tool which is free of cost and using which you can sell your products on this platform called as Facebook. Yes, today we are going to talk about Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace is a new concept here in India, and during this pandemic, many people have actually sold their products, both new as well as unused, both new as well as used products on Facebook Marketplace. Now let us talk about the history of Facebook Marketplace, and then I will show you how the UI of Facebook Marketplace looks like and how can you sell your own products on this platform. Facebook Marketplace started in 2016, and Facebook Marketplace was created in competition with other platforms out there which were being used to buy and sell products. One of those platforms was Craigslist. But if you know about Craigslist, Craigslist is not a very authentic platform. It is supposed to have probably buyers and sellers who are not very authentic. That means there was always this huge risk of a fraud happening on Craigslist. That is where Facebook Marketplace comes into picture. The idea is originally taken from Craigslist, but Facebook was able to add this authenticity, because the only way that you can actually create a marketplace for yourself and sell your products on Facebook is by linking it to your personal account. So that way the risk actually reduces, because people actually know who is selling the product and people also can know who is buying the product. Now, as of 2021, it has over 800 million users each month. 800 million users each month are actively trading as of 2021 on this platform, and they are selling multiple categories of products, right from your home products as well as your electronics and communications products, as well as used products, as well as furniture, etc. So all the categories that are out there for Facebook, using which you can list your product and sell your product, we will be actually seeing in the UI once we get to that part of the video. Now, who can sell? Right? So, who are the different people who can sell using Facebook Marketplace? It can be individuals like you and me, who probably have certain products that they have bought that they have never used, lying around their homes, or they can also sell used products. Apart from that, business owners, small business owners who may manufacture products or who may trade in products, can also go to Facebook Marketplace and start selling on Facebook Marketplace. The best part about Facebook Marketplace is it does not charge any commission at this point of time if you are selling products locally, but there is a commission of around 5% that Facebook charges if you are shipping the products, not just locally but across different states or across your country as well. But at this point of time, since we are going to deal with selling products locally, which is probably in your own city or in your own state, Facebook is not charging anything. It is zero commission, which is very different from other platforms like Amazon or Flipkart in India, wherein if you have to sell your products, if you are a brand owner or even if you are a reseller of a brand, you generally have to pay a platform fee to do that. Now, how can you make sure that your products rank on marketplace? Because again, Facebook marketplace is just like any other tool out there. It's just like Amazon. So even in Amazon, if you have seen, if you just list your product, create a brand page, it does not sell by itself. There are certain techniques that you have to use even on platforms like Amazon, which is called as Amazon optimization in our language, in the digital marketing language. So what does that mean? To simply put things into perspective, if you want to make sure that your products rank out there and people can see your products easily so they can buy from you, because again, this is a clutter marketplace. At the end of the day, there are lots of people like you and me who are probably putting a lot of products which are very similar to the kind of products that you are selling as well. So to make sure that your products are visible to people who are planning or who are looking, who are searching to buy them, is one of the aspects is adding tags. So whenever you add certain products to your marketplace, make sure you fill all the fields regarding tags, whether it is it could be the name of the product, it could be the usage of the product, which can be added also as a tag. The second thing is you need to add relevant description. So description could be the usage of the product. How do you use the product? It could be, or it could be as simple as your storage. If it is electronic goods, then what is the storage? What is the RAM? How does it work? What is the battery life, etc.? That could be added as description as well. So in the next part of the video, we are going to go to the actual Facebook Marketplace UI and look at how you can list your products out there and start selling them. So coming back to the actual Facebook Marketplace UI, this is how your Facebook actually looks like once you log in. And there are a couple of ways that you can access Marketplace from here. One is, if you look at the small icon, which looks like a store or a proper house, if you click on it, that is where the Marketplace actually exists. If you don't find this option at the top of the menu, then what you could do is you could go and check it out on the left side, where you can find this small icon again, which has a name against it called as Marketplace. You can either click on the top or to the left side. If you just click on the left side one, it immediately takes you to the Marketplace. This is again very specific to the location that I am in. So it is showing all the sellers specifically in my location. As you can see, this is the city that I am in, which is Hyderabad, and it is showing within 60 kilometers radius. Now, this is how your Facebook Marketplace may also look like. Regarding, it shows all the different users that are out there, all the different sellers that are out there. Again, your account at this point of time, probably if you are not selling anything, would not have anything in it, but it would actually show your Facebook account. Now, if you specifically look at the categories, we have also spoken about it previously regarding what all categories now Facebook enables you to sell your particular products or services in. Again, as you can see, this also showcases not just products but also services. For example, if you look at property for rent or property for sale, and also classifieds may also be pertaining to a specific service that you're selling. It may not be limited to the product that you're selling as well. So what you could do is you could actually look at these categories. So at this point of time, these categories is just for your search facility. So when I click on any of these categories, as you can see, my whole platform has changed, or the whole UI has changed, wherein it is just showing me everything regarding vehicles. So because I have clicked on this specific category called as vehicles. Now, how do I create a new listing? It is very simple. You just click on this create new listing button, and then it shows you this page wherein it says these are the different things that you can sell at this point of time. It could be items for sale, it could be vehicles for sale, property for sale, and job opening. Let us say I want to sell an item. I just click on item for sale at this point of time, and then it shows me here in this particular panel, you can add at least 10 images of the same product. So remember, this is just for one listing. So one listing, when you're looking at one specific product, for the product, you can add 10 images. Similarly, if you're adding other products, you can create specific other listings as well. Again, it gives you the advantage of adding multiple images. So let us say I just create a listing for the sake of it. I will click on add products. I will just add one of the images that is out there on my desktop. Again, this image is from Facebook Metaverse. Facebook has changed its name and is now not going to be a social media company anymore. It is creating an entirely new metaverse. So if you have not heard about it, if you don't know what that means to you, then please do check out the video that I have created as well. So now we have added the photo, and as I told you, there is something called as optimization that is out there, right? So to make sure that your products list in the top page whenever somebody is searching to buy your products again on Facebook Marketplace, you need to make sure that there are certain details that are put out there. Again, this works also into the Facebook's algorithm. So title is an important piece. Let us say I'm selling a VR headset. So I will go ahead and type my title as VR headset. And then price, of course, again, depending on the location, because I am in India, the price is definitely going to show in the local currency, which is Indian rupees. So let us say this VR headset is around 500. So as you can see, as soon as you put your price, the local currency local currency figure will actually show beside the price. Now, category is very important because as I have shown you in the previous tab, people can actually search for specific products which are again listed under categories. So make sure whenever you are creating a product in the marketplace that you're selecting the right category. Don't just leave it blank. If you leave it blank, Facebook will not allow you to publish this listing. So because this comes under electronics and computers, I'm going to select that specific category. Again, condition is very important here because there are multiple conditions, as you can see here. New is something that you have bought for yourself but have never used it. Used, like new is you have used the product but it is in very good condition. Used good is okay, it is in a good condition. Fair, okay, not so great, but it is still workable. So because this is a new one, I'm going to select condition as new. Again, as I told you, Facebook's algorithm works depending on the description, the tags, the title that you put for your specific product. So make sure you fill all the relevant details in your description. You don't leave it blank, because Facebook also allows you to publish your product in the marketplace even if you left the description field blank, but only for your SEO, to make sure that you rank in Facebook's algorithm, that is your products rank in Facebook's algorithm. Make sure that you put the relevant description. Let us say I'm going to put VR headsets used for gaming. And whenever you write description, you also need to make sure that you are putting all the relevant things that that product is specifically used for. So VR headsets can be used for gaming. It is great to log in into Facebook Metaverse. So all the keywords are available in the description as well, and that is how your product will rank in the first page of Facebook. So availability, again, you can see there are multiple options here. So are you selling this one piece or are you selling it as part of a bulk item? So you can choose as per however you're selling your products. At this point of time, let us say I'm selling this as one piece. Brand, you can also update a brand. For example, let us say this is very helpful if you are a reseller. You could say probably this brand is ABC at this point of time. So people might also be searching for products of a specific brand in Facebook Marketplace. So if you want your product to be listed amongst that specific category, then make sure you also add the brand here. Product tags, like I told you, this is very important as well. You can see there is a small plus sign, but you can also see that there is an optional limit of only 20. So you can only add 20 product tags So make sure that you are adding the relevant product tags. One way to make sure that you are adding the relevant product tags is to go to Google and then search for the product that you are planning to sell. So for example, let us say here, VR headset is the product that we are planning to sell. So just go to Google and type VR headset. And when you do that, Google generally throws in a couple of suggestions. So as you can see, it is throwing a couple of suggestions like VR headset price, VR headset price in India, VR headset for PC, VR headset for phone. So you can add all of those in your product tags as well. So you could just put VR headset, put a comma, that way it will differentiate between the different tags. You can put VR headset for phone. Again, don't just put tags for the sake of putting it, but make sure that it actually works with the functionality of the product. For example, let us say this VR headset is not relevant for phone, then there is no point putting a tag VR headset for phone, because it is not made to function that way. So don't try to outsmart the system, because the system will penalize you if it is not right. Again, SKU, again, if you are a reseller or a person who is actually into products manufacturing, then SKU is something that you can tie back to your inventory. At this point of time, I'm not going to use it. Location, as I told you, you can sell it anywhere. If you're selling it not just in your state, then Facebook will charge a 5% commission. But at this point of time, we are going to sell it in my own city. So I'm going to just put Hyderabad, which is my city as well. Again, there are a couple of ways that you can make sure your sales increase on Facebook Marketplace. There are sellers who specifically sell only on Facebook Marketplace and are making money. So one way is, when you list this in the Facebook Marketplace, it is an organic listing. But what you could do is you could also run advertisements. So if you have the plan of running advertisements, then you enable the small button which says boost listing after it's published. So once it is published, Facebook will throw out options for you wherein you can create ads specifically for this listing. But at this point of time, I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to disable this. One more thing is, probably you're selling something, but you don't, because you are selling products through Facebook Marketplace, wherein you are connected to your friends, your acquaintances, your extended family, etc. You don't want them to see what you are selling, right? So in that case, what you could do is you could enable this button wherein it says whatever you have listed, it will be hidden from the friends that are there in your contact sphere. Now you could just click on next. And as you can see, it is going to be listed publicly in Marketplace, which is where in the previous screen, as you have seen, all the products are out there. But what you could do is you could also list the products that you have specifically created in different groups. So Facebook by itself will throw all these groups. So if you want to make sure that, and these groups are very local, right? So these groups are specific to my city. But when you are doing this from your screen, it will show you groups which are relevant to your location as well. So what you could do is, before you publish, you could take a screenshot of all of this, because these are the groups wherein probably this is relevant to my location and wherein these kind of products are being sold. So once you take a screenshot, what you can do is you can publish this listing and then go back again to your Facebook and then join these groups independently. Once you join these groups, you could make sure that your listing is also shared in those groups, or you could directly join these groups from here as well. But I would not suggest doing this, because at this point of time, you are trying to focus on your listing. So let's do one thing at a time. So just take a screenshot of these groups and then go back to Facebook and join these groups and then share your listing there. So what you could do is you could just click on, let me just hide this from my friends, because I'm just creating it as a test marketplace. Yeah, I have already done that. So I'm just going to go to next and then click on publish. So once you publish, you will get a small notification saying that your listing is now active. As you can see, we got this small information snippet wherein it is saying, okay, your listing is now published, but do you want to boost it as well? So what you could do is you could just click on boost listing and it will take you to an advertisement screen as well. If you want me to show you how to boost your listing, please do drop your comments in the comment section, and in my next video I will try to cover that as well. So this is Sirisha Verma, founder, chief strategist at Branding by Pixels, a business strategy design and digital marketing company coming live to you from India. I generally record videos thrice a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Tuesday, I talk about a digital marketing topic. Last week, I spoke about the top 20 marketing tips for real estate marketing. If you have not checked it out, please do go ahead and check it out as well. Thursday, I talk about a business case study. Last week, I spoke about Nykaa business case study, which has come to IPO in India. If you want to specifically look at US content, then you would have to go ahead and look at my podcast, wherein I cover only specifically US content. And last week, I created content regarding the great resignation or the biggest mistake. On Saturday, I generally do a book review. We have been reading this book, The Greatest Salesman in the World by O.G. Mandino. We have completed scroll 5 and we are going to read scroll 6 this week. If you like the content that I am creating, please do subscribe to my channel. If you think it will be helpful to your friends, please do share it with them. I'll see you back again on Thursday. Take care. Bye.